My dear students, in solids the molecules are arranged somewhat like this. They are arranged very close to each other. If I assume these glass marbles as molecules, then you can see that these molecules are very close to each other, and the force of attraction between these molecules is maximum. Okay, that means one molecule attracts the other molecule with a large force, and the intermolecular space, you can see the space between the molecules is very small. The intermolecular space is very less. Okay, in liquid the molecules are arranged somewhat like this. You can see that there's the intermolecular space, that means the space between the molecules, okay, is more compared to that of the solids, and the force of attraction between the molecules is also less compared to that of the solid. These molecules are, because of a little less intermolecular force of attraction, these molecules vibrate, they move here and there, but they do not leave the boundary. They cannot leave the boundary and go away. Okay, they are not able to leave the boundary. They move here and there inside the surface of the liquid, but they cannot move out. Okay, and they always are far away from each other. Not so far, but the space between them is more. And this is how the molecules look in gases. In gases, the molecules are very far away from each other. The intermolecular force is less, quite less. Okay, you can say that the intermolecular force is nearly negligible. Therefore, these molecules are free to move, and they move out even of the surface. Okay, and in case of gases, the intermolecular force of attraction is negligible. Therefore, the molecules are very far to each other. The intermolecular space is maximum, and these molecules are, because of negligible force of attraction, are free to move. Not only on the surface, they are free to move to out of the surface of the liquid also. These molecules can move out of the surface of the liquid also, like this. They move here and there because of weak intermolecular force of attraction, and then come out of the surface as well.
Matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms and molecules that cannot be seen by human eyes, as they are tiny and small. States of matter. Matter exists in 3 different states, that is, solid, liquid, and gas. Solids. Solids have a definite shape and occupy a definite space because their particles are attached by strong attractive force called intermolecular force. Example: iron, sand, copper, etc. Characteristics of solids. 1. In solid, the molecules are held together with a very strong force. That is, the intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules of solids is much more than the force of repulsion between them. Thus, in solids, molecules are closely and orderly arranged. The solids can be characterized by the given properties. 1. The solids have definite shape and volume. Activity. To show that solids have definite volume, take 250 ml beaker filled with water up to the brim, and now drop a stone into it. Note the volume of water that has overflowed. Observation. Note the volume of water overflowed by taking different liquids and different container. the volume of overflowed liquid, that is water, is equal to the solid, that is stone, immersed in the liquid water. Result: solids have definite volume. 2. Solids do not diffuse into another solid. 3. Solids are not easily compressible. Reason: in solid the molecules are very closely packed and intermolecular space are very less, so they cannot be reduced further. 4. On heating, solid changes into liquid. Reason: heat provides energy to molecules to overcome the intermolecular force of attraction for changing the solids into liquids. Liquids have no definite shape but occupy a definite space. The particles of liquids are less attracted with each other than solids. Example: water, milk, fruit juice, etc. Characteristics of liquid. In liquid, the intermolecular force of attraction is slightly higher than the force of repulsion. Hence, the constituent particles can aggregate but show a tendency to flow. Liquids can be characterized by the following properties. 1. Liquid has a definite volume. Activity: to show that liquids do not change their volume. Fill 100 ml of water into graduated measuring cylinder. We find that water levels in every measuring cylinder shows a mark of 100 ml. Result: liquids do not change their volume. Second property: liquids take the shape of the vessel, that is, they do not have a definite shape. Activity: to show that liquids take the shape of vessel in which they are poured. Take a coffee mug and fill it with water. It takes the shape of coffee mug. Now transfer the water from coffee mug to a saucer. Again pour the water to the cup. It takes the shape accordingly. Observation: water takes the shape of the container when it is poured into it. Result: liquids do not have definite shape. Third property: liquid has a tendency to diffuse into another liquid. Reason: in liquids, molecules are loosely packed and their molecules are in motion, so they have tendency to diffuse into another liquid. Property number 4. On heating, liquid change into gases. Reason: on heating, the molecules escape out. Gases do not have any definite shape and occupy any space available to them. The molecules of gases show very less attraction between them. Example: oxygen, air, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, etc. Characteristics of gases. Gases have neither definite shape nor definite volume. In a gas, the force of attraction between the molecules are very weak and can be broken very easily by atmospheric conditions. Therefore, the molecules move freely in all possible directions. Gases can be characterized by the following properties. Property number 1. Gases do not have a fixed shape and volume. Activity: to show that gases do not have a fixed shape. Take 3 balloons of different shapes and inflate with air. The air inside the balloons take the shape of the balloons. Result: the process that proves that gas has no fixed shape. Second property: gases have no free surface area. Reason: molecules escape from the open surface. Third property: gases can be compressed easily. Fourth property: gases can diffuse into another gas. Reason: molecules in gases move very fast. Fifth property: gases can flow in all directions. Sixth property: gases on cooling change into liquids. Reason: cooling increases intermolecular force of attraction and reduces intermolecular repulsion. activity to show that gases can be compressed easily. Take a disposable syringe and close its mouth by Fevicol. Let it dry. Now take out the plunger from the syringe. And during this process, the syringe gets filled with air. Now place the plunger in the syringe and push it with inward force. Observation: the plunger moves inside the syringe on applying force. If this force is removed from the plunger, comes back to the original position. Result: gases can be compressed. Now let us see the distinguishing properties of solid, liquids and gases. Basis for comparison. Solid, liquid, gases. First, shape and volume. Solid retains the shape and volume. Liquid retains the same volume but takes the shape of its container. And gases take the shape of its container and the particles move freely in the container. It has no same volume. Second point, intermolecular space. In solid, very less. In liquid, more. In gases, large. Third point, arrangement of molecules. In solid, particles are arranged in a fixed way and do not move around. Liquids are not arranged in fixed way but always move around in random manner. Gases, no fixed arrangement. Particles have a lot of energy to move around. Fourth point, energy. Solids have very low energy. Liquids have medium and gases have very high energy in its particles. Compressibility. It's difficult in solid, nearly difficult in liquid and easy in gases. Sixth point, fluidity. Solids do not flow from liquids flow from higher level to lower level and gases flow in all possible directions. Intermolecular force of attraction is maximum in the case of solids, is medium in liquid and minimum in gases. Storage. Solids don't need container for storage. Liquid cannot be stored without container and gases need closed container for storage.